Good morning and welcome to day 11 of the Summer Slim Down series, where after losing 100 pounds and gaining about 10 to 15 pounds back this summer, I am taking you along to show you what I do for my workouts and what I'm eating on a day-to-day basis to lose weight, gain muscle, eat good food, high protein, high volume, the whole shebang. So it is about noon. Been doing some work today, have not eaten anything yet. I had a little bit of oat milk in my iced coffee this morning, but nothing too much. I am about to have some breakfast. I'll show you what I have. But I was doing some thinking last night, and I think moving forward, what I really want to focus on this summer is gaining muscle and strength in my lower back, in my core, to kind of help support my body. I think that's something that I have neglected in the past. And I also have some issues with my back and my legs. So I think focusing on more mobility and gaining strength in those areas is really going to help me out in the long term. And I was also thinking about it, it's like you hear this term bodybuilding and everybody just thinks about it as, like getting strong and like becoming this huge muscular person. But if you really look at the words, it's building your body, bodybuilding. And if there's something that you think is being neglected in your body, like personally, I think that my core and my lower back could use some work, and I want to build up those areas. That if you reframe what bodybuilding means to you personally, then it can be for everybody. Even just gaining general strength is going to impact your life in a positive manner. But in this instance, like say you have really weak legs or something of that manner, you're literally just focusing on building up your body or building up certain aspects of it. So I just thought that was an interesting thing that I'd never really thought about too much in the past. So I will show you what I have to eat here in a second. All right, lunch today, kept it super simple and quick. Cut up some chicken breast that I had prepped, mixed it in with some G. Hughes barbecue sauce and some cheese, fat-free, and put it on low-carb tortillas. And then I have some kimchi and some of these pure protein crisp, which are super good. Not a whole food, but for the amount you get and the taste, and it says they have some protein, but like 12 grams, but who knows how quality of protein that is. Total macros for this meal are about 70 grams of protein and 500 calories. And like I said, a lot of it, or 12 grams of it, is coming from these crisps. So I would say it's not actually 70 grams of protein, but it's probably not lacking some good carbs. Some carbs from the tortilla and the kimchi, mostly a protein-based meal, but quick and easy. Gonna eat this real quick and keep working. All right, it's about 2 o'clock right now. Been getting some work done. And then, like I said, really wanna focus on mobility and stretching and strengthening my core, elongating my spine. So was doing a little bit of yoga. I have a pretty good yoga routine. I like to switch it up. Also watch like some YouTube videos. You can search one and be like 20-minute yoga routine for the spine, for the hips, whatever. Also did a short little Pilates video that I found. So probably won't go lift today since I've been lifting pretty hard, and then also have done a lot of cardio the last couple days. So really wanna restore my body, let my muscles build back up. I'm gonna plan, I have some cantaloupe and some cottage cheese I'm eating right now. Gonna eat this, do some more work, and then head to the pool and get a swim in. So that's the plan. All right, I just got home. I forget when the last time I recorded was, but I went to the pool, got a little swim in, swam for about 20-30 minutes. Came home, I ate a little bit of grilled chicken because then I had plans to go out with a friend. It is now about 10:15. Just got home from that. We went and got some gelato, and then we did go out for dinner and just shared a couple apps. We had loaded waffle fries and a chicken quesadilla. So not ideal. I had about 900 calories left to eat when I left the house. Probably went over that by a little bit, but not gonna get too hung up on that. You know, you gotta have some balance. Been pretty locked in, so probably just gonna go to sleep, and I will catch you tomorrow. Hello and welcome back to the Summer Slim Down series. I forget what day it is today. It's probably 11 or 12. Weighed in at 151.5, which isn't bad considering that I had a few carbs and sugars last night, so not too bloated. And then I have a very busy weekend ahead. It is Friday, have a bunch of family coming into town. About to head up and go see my parents, but I am going to hit a workout on the way there. And then tomorrow we are going to go see the Savannah Bananas play. So a lot of fun. I think I should be able to stay on track with my calories. Tonight we're having like a big cookout. And the good thing about that is that it's this family tradition that we have this like, it sounds kind of weird, but it's a big trash can that's specifically used for cooking. And then it has like a contraption built inside of it. And inside of there, we'll cook over a big fire. It'll be like chicken breast, sausage, carrots, potatoes, onions, cabbage. So that's what we're gonna have for our cookout. And the good thing is that those are all whole foods and very difficult to overeat. So that's a win in my book. That's what I'm gonna have for dinner. Gonna hit this workout, have a little Fiber One bar before for a couple quick carbs, and then afterwards have a protein shake, and then I'm gonna be eating up at my parents. So I'll try to take some pictures of what I eat, but not gonna track my calories, just going to stay aware of what I'm eating. And I've been doing this for so long that I have a pretty good idea of what I should eat. And the other hack is just load up on protein. Like if you're gonna eat a meal, say you go to a cookout or something, you know, it's the summertime, it's cookout season. Say you're gonna eat a meal, just load up on, you know, hamburger or or chicken breast, the leanest meat that's there. Just eat a bunch of it. And then if you're still hungry, which I mean, yeah, and you still deserve to eat some of that stuff, then supplement with the sides. You know, get you some baked beans or some mac and cheese, but try to make protein the focus of the meal. And then you'll fill up and you won't be as hungry because you're getting your protein in. So I will keep you updated about how the weekend goes. All right, it is now Monday morning. The weekend has passed. I spent the whole weekend with my family. And to be real with you, I did not do so great on the dieting aspect of my life. But that happens sometimes. You can't control the past. All you can do is control the future. Don't even want to talk about everything that I ate this weekend. I ate a lot of food, a lot of unhealthy food, had some desserts, had just too much food in general. But that is what it is. All I can do is look towards the future and how I can improve upon that. Weighed in this morning at 155, which is the other day I was weighing in at 151. But that's the thing about weight. No reason to panic. There's no way that I gained 4 pounds this weekend. My body is just very bloated from filling up on carbs and excess sodium and such. So if I stick to the plan going forward, I'll de-bloat pretty quickly. So, like I said, don't want to linger too much on the past. Just got to keep it pushing. Keep moving forward, keep sticking to the plan, and carry on the best that you can. So the plan for today is I'm about to have a little pre-workout meal. I went on a walk this morning and tried to just get back to it. You know, when you have a bad couple days or a bad week or whatever it may be, you know, a lot of people will want to just try to correct everything all at once. Like, oh, I'm gonna go fast to make up for the bad that I just committed. But that's not the way to do it. Just get back to normal and just ease yourself back into it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna eat the way I should be on a daily basis and get back to it. So gonna have this little pre-workout meal and then hit the gym. I'll show you what I had. Pre-workout meal is going to just be really quick and simple. I've got some potatoes and some chicken breast, just a little bit of carbs and some protein, enough to fill up my stomach and give myself some fuel for my workout. I just got back from the gym, hit a little chest workout. The worst day after eating bad all weekend is just the first day back to it, but gotta show up, make it happen, and it all gets better from there. Really don't feel like eating much food right now, just because I ate so much this weekend and my stomach just does not feel like it, but still needed to get some protein in. Was not sure what this shake combination was gonna be like. It's all right, probably not the best one I've ever made. It is yogurt, a peanut butter chocolate protein shake, and a couple blackberries, just because I have so many blackberries I need to use up. It's not the greatest. I think it's around 240 calories and a little under 50 grams of protein. So pretty good in that regard. But yeah, it's not very nice out, so I might not make it to the pool today. But I got some work around here to do. We'll probably do a little yoga, possibly a little Pilates, because like I said, I have been trying to strengthen my core muscles. So gonna knock back this shake and I will catch you here in a bit. All right, the sun ended up coming out for a bit, so I got to go for a swim. Then I came back and got a little bit hungry, so I'm having kind of what you could call my lunch. I had a smoothie after my workout. The thing you gotta watch out with if you start swimming, it's very notorious for making you just feel extremely hungry, even if you might not be that hungry. I had not eaten that many calories today. So I made up a little meal. I cut up some chicken breast, a little bit of potatoes, and then mixed that in with some fat-free cheese and G. Hughes barbecue sauce. Put it on some low-carb tortillas, and I have a little bit of kimchi to top it. Still, after this, will not have had many calories, and it's mostly been protein today. So I feel like I could keep it a little bit lighter on the carbs since I had so many carbs over the weekend. But I'm looking around my pantry right now. I may have a little bit of a snack after this because I mean these are some pretty big tacos, but I don't have anything on the side. So I may have some like cottage cheese and some fruit. But that is the plan for now, and I'll let you know if I have another snack here in a second. All right, I ended up having a little bit of cottage cheese and blackberries earlier as my snack. It is now dinner time, getting pretty hungry, and when I was looking at my macros, I was really far behind on fats today. I have not had much fat. I've had a whole bunch of protein. So I was trying to think of the best way to up my fat content without just eating like olive oil or something extremely fatty. So I went to the store, got a few more eggs, and then behind me I have bell peppers and onions cooking down. And then I have a little bit of potato, and then I'm gonna have 3 eggs, and then I have a little bit of leftover brisket that my family had, and I think that's gonna work out perfectly, because it's like a fattier meat, so it's giving me my fat and then the rest of the protein I needed for today. And today is going to end up being a very, very high protein day. So let's see, for this meal, it's looking at about 570 calories and then 51 grams of protein and 27 grams of fat. So most of my fat, because up until this point I'd only had like 15 total fats for the day, so this is really helping me up my fat content while still having some vegetables and getting some protein in. The totals for today are going to be about 1,550 calories, 179 grams of protein, 123 grams of carbs, and 44 grams of fat. I would have had a couple more carbs to put in this meal, maybe add some tomatoes or something, but When I was at Aldi, I grabbed a Poppy, and I've never had a Poppy before. I'm usually a big Olipop fan, but they had one in the like special items aisle, so I thought I'd try it out. It was pretty good. It was like a summer flavor, it's kind of like a bomb pop type of flavor. It was really good. But that gave me a bunch of fiber, so I got 31 grams of fiber. So looking good today. Coming back strong after having a really ugly weekend of eating. But that's really all you can ask for, is if you have a couple bad days, just forget about it and move on to the next day and win the next day. So I will catch you tomorrow. All right, just scarfed down that meal. It was extremely good, but there's a problem. The problem is that I am still kind of hungry. I still have like 100 calories left, but they're mostly fats that I would have to eat. I think I'm out of carbs. Well, I could have a little bit more carbs. A little bit of carbs wouldn't hurt me. I've had a ton of protein. But the reason I'm still hungry, I think it's because of two things. One, I ate a bunch this weekend, and I swear, your body just gets used to whatever you're doing. So if I eat 1,600 calories for 3 months, I'm gonna get full, once I get to about 1,400, 1,500 calories, because my body's like, that's what we're used to. If you get used to eating 3,000 calories, you're gonna eat that same 1,600 calories, and your body's gonna be like, hey brother, that's only half of our food. Where's the other half of the food at? The other reason I'm still hungry is that was a very fat, dense meal. And I could be wrong with this. I'm pretty sure this is the case, is that fats have the most amount of calories per fat. So if you line it up like fats, proteins, carbs, you have 1 gram of fats, it's going to be more calories than any of the other macros. So I just didn't get as much food per unit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how my whole line of thinking is. So I could have combated this by, one, not drinking that Poppy on the way here, because that was like 10 carbs. And I could have used those carbs to, add some more vegetables in there. But it is what it is. But here's the game plan. It's still a little bit light out. And already, after I eat, I like to take a walk, because it just helps your digestion get going. So what I'm gonna do to combat what I want to eat right now, because it's like 9 o'clock, I'll be going to bed here soon. I'm going to throw in some gum and then go on this walk, which I'll be out of the house and I'll also have gum in my mouth, so I won't want to eat any food. If I come back, then maybe I'll have a snack. But the plan is to do the gum and the walk to combat these urges that I want to eat right now. So if you don't hear from me the rest of the night, I beat the urges and I went to bed. Because I can feel, my problem is that I always just want to eat more. I'm just never satisfied. I could always just keep eating, and that's why I got so big. And that's why I even struggle now. I've been losing weight for like 3 years. I've lost 100 pounds. But even now, especially because that's what happened this weekend. Now I have a little bit of distance away from it. One is when it's just like a buffet style, or, I went out to eat with my family. We went to this food hall type of situation where there's like 20 different restaurants. Everybody got an unfathomable amount of food, and I could just eat how much. Or we did a cookout Friday night. There's just unlimited food. I can just, if it's free, if it's available, I'm going to eat it. That's how I even gained this 10 pounds that I'm trying to lose right now. Is I was at work and my work had free food, free snacks, and I'm like, oh, I'm cheap. Why pay to cook and eat my healthy food when I got unlimited frickin' chicken wings and the really good tasting stuff? It's free. Why not eat it? And that's my battle. It's a never-ending battle, I'll tell you what. But if you're out there, just keep fighting the good fight. keep fighting, keep putting it up, keep punching it in the face, and you'll wear it down, or you learn to battle your urges, So that's what it's all about. Just keep putting up a good fight.